Is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That is caught, and he's in. Eric Sauber, touchdown San Francisco. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to tuck it and go. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
There he goes, inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. First and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So, 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Third and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing again is Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Man in motion is Brown. On first down, it's Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be third down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that'll set up fourth down. Now Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. A first down throw for Purdy. Taking off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll be taken down. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets them down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Purdy. That one taken in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 21-7 lead. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Play action now. Purdy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Going to try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That's Ayuk with it on the left side. Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. He's got the first down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. three. That's all he needed for a new set of downs. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it's going to be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Niners first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups. There's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more.
You can hear some boo birds coming out with some angry fans here right behind us, Mike, and rightfully so. They went from 2nd and long, which is obviously not ideal, to now 3rd and nearly impossible. I mean, it's looked about as bad as you can imagine.
And this drive going from bad to worse. And a delay of game now on top. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Running left, it's McCaffrey.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie Mitch Wishnowsky to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. Here is 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Rice open, he's got it. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. They put Kelsey in motion. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 7, and he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
This becomes a big spot here for the Chiefs. They will indeed go for 2. Mahomes now to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy down to a knee. And that should be the final snap of this game.